In this video, I want to share with you 5 things that you won't see in my own Ikea kitchen. And this is all based on functionality, not on design. I know sometimes design has a very important role to a lot of people, but I always put functionality above design because I don't want to jeopardize a good functional kitchen just for it to look pretty. No. So functionality over design is my motto, but it doesn't need that I want it to be ugly. No, it can be nice looking as well as functional. So let's get started. Number 1 on my list is push openers for doors, and I know that is a favorite for many, but I don't like them because you really have to work twice as hard to open and close your kitchen doors, and here's why. When you open the door, you push on it and it comes out, and you grab it with your hand and you open the door fully. Now, when you want to close it, you cannot just swing shut the door because the push opener will keep it open a bit. So you have to push in so the push opener activates in the closed position, ready for you to open the door again. And I know I would get tired of that. So how about you? So what do you do instead if you want to have that clean look? Well, personally, I like the box top door. It has a built-in handle, and I think it looks great because it's all flat on the front. There's no knobs, there's no handles. Or you could go with a very small handle like the Bilspro, which is really not that visible. Now, Ikea here, they put a white one on a brown door. I would not do that. And if you have a white kitchen door with the white handle, it's not really noticeable. This next one is also all-time favorite because that is the big drawer under the sink. And a lot of people like that one. And a lot of people go to Ikea, and then I come out and visit, and we do the layout plan, and they say we want a big drawer under the sink. And I say, look at this. When I'm standing in front of the sink and I'm opening the drawer to put in the garbage, I do not really have access to the sink anymore because the drawer is in the way. That is only, of course, if you use the drawer under the sink for the garbage bins. If you have cleaning stuff in there and you have a pull-out for garbage next to it, I'm all in. But if you want to have your garbage in there, I think you're going to get tired of it. Instead of that big drawer, I recommend you to get the pull-out garbage bin, which you can have under the sink. And if you have a 30-inch sink cabinet or even bigger, then you can have one in each side, and then you open one door and you pull it out, you put in your garbage, and you can just be standing next to it. You have full access to the sink, and you can put in your garbage right into the bin, and you are not in the way, and the drawer is not in the way. Before I tell you what I don't like about this drawer setup, I want to stop it right here and give you a chance to see if you can figure out what it is I don't like. Well, if you notice that all the drawers in this kitchen, they are 15 inches high, and that means you do not have an easy accessible drawer for utensils. It will always be in a drawer, sitting in a drawer. So if you want to have a spoon, you have to open 2 drawers to get a spoon. And I think that's inconvenient because you should have at least one drawer on its own, easy to open and easy to grab a spoon or a knife or whatever you have in that drawer. I think you will get tired of the whole double thing, just like with the push opener. And to me, this is certainly one of those where design is superseding functionality. This next one is in the same category, bad design. As you can see right here, all the drawers in this kitchen are 10 inches high. And that means if you want to put something in that is higher than what the drawer can accommodate, you do have a problem. So don't do that. I think it's important that when you plan your kitchen and you look at what would I like to put in most of my drawers. And if you have some really big pots or maybe a food processor, you need to have room for that unless you have a high pantry cabinet you can put that in, or a cabinet with a door. But having all drawers 10 inch for them just to line up, like we saw with the 15 inch before, it brings on some things you might not have thought of when you did that plan. So I highly encourage you to look at what you're going to put in those drawers and plan accordingly. Now to the last one. I will not say much. I will let pictures and sound speak for themselves, because these pull-out baskets for pots and pans are not worth buying, in my opinion. They are absolutely not great. And just get regular drawers instead of this, because they are noisy, they are flimsy, and they easily falls off the rail. So you don't want them. Now I said it anyway. Pictures and video was clearly not enough, but I think you get the picture. So that's it. But before you go, I want to recommend you a few other videos that are great in the planning stage of your new IKEA kitchen.